everyone, it's your girl Paige here. I have another message from the Divine Masculine. I did a video about maybe a month or two ago. It was my first video of that kind, and it was called Don't Give Up on Us Yet. So out of nowhere, I got another message, and the title is Don't Worry About Us, We're All Good. Something about don't worry. And again, this is not going to resonate for all of you. So my hope is if you find this video and you think that you're in a twin flame dynamic, then this message might resonate with you, but you can only use your intuition and truly tap into it and see whether or not this message applies to you, because it's not for everybody. And if it's not for you, then it's okay. It just means that it's not applicable to you. There's other content out there. I would like to think, though, that if you view this video, it's a sign that this message is for you. But again, only if you're in a twin flame situation. And this is from Divine Masculine. It's really strong Divine Masculine energy. It doesn't have to be gender specific. And sorry if I look a mess. It's literally 4 o'clock in the morning. And the only reason why I'm doing this is so I could get it out, because if I don't get it out, I'll forget it. And so, yep, I already pre-shuffled the tarot for the message that the Divine Masculine wants to get across. So let's see. I will show you all of the cards one by one. The first one is the Empress. Then the Four of Pentacles. Then the Emperor. That's right. The Empress and the Emperor, Divine Feminine and Masculine. The King of Swords. The Two of Swords reversed. The Three of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups. The World. The Queen of Cups. The Five of Wands. Ending it all off with the Hierophant. So this will be a mixture of me channeling, but also just doing it from, my perspective as well. It's going to be a mixture of both. I didn't get the chance to really, I pre-shuffled them, but I didn't really, tap into it yet. But the overall message for you Divine Feminines out there is that your Divine Masculines want you to know not to worry. Don't worry is the main message here. I'm getting, when I pulled the Empress and the Emperor card, I pulled, the message that I kind of received was it's already a done deal. Everything's already sorted. It's unbreakable. The bond is unbreakable. I do feel as if there are hurdles, within the dynamic. A lot of you are in separation, or some of you are in no separation. I'm so tired. Some of you are in separation and no communication, and some of you are in communication, but it's still separation. There's been a lot of roadblocks, a lot of drama, a lot of people maybe trying to separate this connection. It could also be just personal hurdles that separates the two of you. It seems almost as if that the universe, or all the odds are against this relationship. the universe doesn't want you two to be together, because it's like one thing after another. Both of you have your own issues from childhood, and there's just a lot of things. Emotionally speaking, the way that you two grew up, for some, hurdle after hurdle after hurdle is what I keep getting. But I'm going to let you know that this divine masculine is confident. At least his higher self is. He's confident. He is really secure in this relationship. Maybe you may worry a little bit, or just be a little anxious about, like, is this even real? Like, does this person care about me? Are we gonna work out? Is this all in my head? And that could be what this hurdles is about. But this divine masculine is super confident in this, about this relationship, probably more so than you are, divine feminines. I really do think that this masculine is not even sweating about, because it's almost as if they're so confident that you two will work out, that almost as if he can take his time, or that there's no need to rush things. I really do feel that both of you have been tapping more and more into your intuition. This person, the masculine, has been tapping more and more into his emotions, because this person is really in their head a lot. They tend to be an analytical thinker. They tend to think a lot, in their head space, not so much the heart space. But you feminines, you work on your feelings, you work in your heart space. You are emotionally intelligent, more evolved than the masculine is, but he's getting there. I also feel like this person has plans, almost like they have plans, definitely, that you're not aware of. I think that it's almost as if it's this cat and mouse game. Do I trust my heart? Or do I go back to reality, or common sense? Like, this connection is too out of this world or something. But again, at the same time, they fantasize about this connection all the time. They have daydreams about it. They might actually have dreams of you all the time. But what I am getting, and again, I do these things because I can relate to these messages, which is partially why I do this in the first place. But I also make it objective so that I can relate to everybody. I feel like this person hasn't told you how much they know. Like, they don't tell you how much they really do know. I feel like they know more than you think they know. I think that they recognize a soul connection from a past life that you do. But maybe they just haven't been upfront. Also, if this person has been dreaming about you, which I feel like is most of the case, they haven't told you. I think that for most of the feminines watching, you are definitely the ones who are more upfront, more direct, more like expressive in your emotions. And this person is not really. It's like they're in their shell a lot. So you kind of have to like coax them out. And it's just because this person has been hurt. They also don't like talking about their past a lot. So maybe that's why you're like wondering what is going on here. Because the hurt and the betrayal goes far back. It can talk about an ex. It could be about their ex, but it could also go back to the childhood. And this person may have been like having a lot of options. They might see you as having a lot of options. And so they don't feel like they want to tie down or be in a serious thing. But the thought of losing you the thought of them losing you terrifies them. It really terrifies them. And it's almost as if they would surrender the... Okay, so in their head, they don't want to settle down and be in a relationship or committed. For some of you, they don't want that. But they would do it if it meant keeping you. You know? It's almost like they would sacrifice whatever it takes to have you, but I don't know if they would admit that out loud. I see that the masculines view you as being guarded, trying to keep your heart space. They can almost see that you want to say more things as far as like what's on your mind or how you feel. They know that you're very in tune with your emotions and that you're naturally an expressive individual. So this person is intuitive, okay? I don't know if you're aware of this, but they're really intuitive as well. They're just quiet about it. And I think that they see that you are just keeping a lid on your feelings when you really want them to explode, or you're keeping up boundaries because you're not sure of how this person is going to be, especially if there was a rough go with things previously. And they see that you're trying your best to like keep things, down. Yeah. They see that. You're guarding your heart. And they understand it. They do. Because they're kind of wishy-washy right now. Both of you are still in your closing stages of healing, I feel like. It's not all the way completed, but there's definitely been a lot of improvements. The tower moment, I feel like, has already happened. You're definitely more evolved and more, like, ascended, if you will, than this person is. They're on that journey, but they've been resisting it for a long time, which has been pushing it off and delaying it for a long time. I do see that there is some type of collaboration. You two definitely most likely will work together in some type of project. The typical twin flame thing is that you share a soul purpose, right? What I'm getting is that you two will be doing like the same subject together. Like you will be working together, but you'll be doing your own separate thing. Like you'll be doing something, they'll be doing something, but it's in the same category, if that makes sense. This person is still kind of torn in two ways, but I don't really see it being another person. They could be talking to another person. I feel like that they let this person go, but the hurt of the pain is still very much present. And I do see that we have two leader cards, but they're men in very high authority, the Emperor and the King of Swords. They are both leaders. They're both like very confident and analytical, intelligent, but they lead with their intelligence and with their brains, not so much their heart. Maybe this person grew up feeling in their family that feelings are for women, or like I don't want to say an inappropriate word. So this person is more grounded for a lot of you. They could be earth signs. Very most likely, I'm so tired that I'm not making sense. They like to look at the practical side of things. And I feel like for most of you, you like to go with your feelings. You like to go within. You lead by your heart, not so much. You're like emotionally super intelligent and intuitive, and they're intellectually intuitive and intelligent. I don't know what that just didn't make no sense. I feel that there is something big happening. Some chapter closing, something coming in. I do feel like there's a player move that's happening, and I can't quite see what this is, so I don't feel like I'm supposed to see, like it's supposed to be a secret. But I can say that it's something big and something that you're not expecting. And it's just huge. It's huge. They're doing it behind the scenes, or they've been just thinking about it. They might have been talking to people, they might not have been, but they've definitely been in their head. They've been maybe even praying for advice for some of you, if that makes sense. They've been like asking like God what do they do? They want to make it right. I think that this person has good intentions. They might be a little like hard to be expressive and open up their emotions, and it might be hard for them to talk. I think their throat chakra is blocked, and it may seem like they're coming off as just playful and what's the word, like not taking it seriously, but they're nervous. I feel it in here, like that they're nervous, and it's a lot of anxiety. I mean, I don't think you yourself make them so anxious, but it's like the situation makes them anxious. They are scared that one wrong move, one wrong word or something, it could blow up everything. They don't want to lose you. I'm hearing it so freaking strong in my heart. It's like bellowing, it's like screaming, it's like, I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you. And I'm pretty sure, like, most of you, for the fact, like, most of you who relate to the fact that the person doesn't open up their emotions, that part that resonates with you, you'd be so surprised to hear those words from this person. Like, you probably don't know half of the stuff that goes through this person's head. And I can get how that would be frustrating. Like, it frustrates me. But it's like you gotta be patient. You have to allow this to flow naturally. You don't want to push this too far. I don't want to tell you what to do. Like, you have your own lives. You have your own free will. All you can do is just like follow your heart, follow your intuition on the matter. If you think that this is a strong bonded connection, it's like what's it called? What's that expression? The ball's in your court? Yeah. But it's like when I heard don't worry, I think there are complications right now, but it's different for the people watching. But there are, for all of you, there's a set of hurdles. There's some type of challenges and obstacles and hurdles, and I think right now it's at a standstill. And both of you, I can feel it. It's almost as if, like a negative and a positive battery or whatever it is, they would just like stick to one another. I feel it vibrating, like you're here, they're here, but there's like a gap, but it's still vibrating, and it just wants to connect to one another. I'm tripping. But they miss you, and I think for the most part you miss them as well. I'm really hoping, like, it doesn't even matter if I only get 5 or 10 views. Like, the only people I want to see this is like the ones that this is for, if you're in a twin flame dynamic. The situations are all different for everybody, but this is definitely a twin flame connection. Wow. It's so weird. Okay, so I'm on my phone, right? when I hold up this card and this card, this is how it was laid out. The way I see it, the guy is looking that way, but the way my front camera is picking it up, it's like he's looking right at her, isn't it? He's looking straight at her, but when I see it on the table, he's looking the other way. That just gave me the chills. Look, he's staring at her. Wow. Wow. I just see this chess piece as well. Like, there's some big moves. There's some big moves. I think like almost as if this person goes from being super hesitant to just like jumping all in. That's the vibe I'm getting. I'm also getting like from angels, because there's a lot of angelic, divine intervention, like protection, watching over the whole connection. I'm also getting from them as well as like, don't worry, divine timing, everything's gonna work, the way it should be. Like, you don't have to worry about it. There's no like use worrying about it. And I just get very soon something's gonna happen. I don't see what it is, but something very soon is going to happen. And it may be little by little, and it's going to build up over time. Or it might just be like that at once. Either way, it's like, go with the flow. Let things run their natural course. I do see that you're going to be with this person physically if you're able to with distance. And I know with the whole COVID thing. But if you are able to, you're gonna see this person soon, okay? You're gonna see them soon. I feel it so strongly, in fact. Yeah, within like a couple weeks or sooner than that. I don't think it's any more than 2 weeks. But it's different for all of you. Just know that if you two were like separated for a long time, and it doesn't even matter, like years. This video is way longer than I thought. If you've been away from each other for years, just know that even if you haven't contacted one another in all that time, they never stop thinking about you. Thank you for watching. I hope this made sense for those that this message is for. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.